I have some normal footer here, just some hidden stacking row, like 90% of all the website today. And if you bought of this layout and your boss wants something that wow, then yeah, you can totally steal my UI. In the next 10 minutes, I will show you how to build this animated footer from scratch using Spline and Framer. Like what you see, so like, share and subscribe so you don't miss the next tutorial. Ready? Alright, let's jump into Spy. And the first thing I do is set up the background color. I will pick a soft purple here. Next, I'm gonna test the animation in one board first. So click here and drop the sphere. Remember to reset position to bring it back to the center. Now let's set up the material for the board. I will turn off the lining because I don't want to have any reflection on the ball. I want the ball has the effect that the ball look like the 2D sticker, not a 3D object. Okay. So I will change. I will choose the color that uh, contrast with the background, not too much. You can choose other color, whatever color you like. I want the ball have a logo in the center. So let's add another layer here. Duplicate this current layer and then switch it into the image layer. We go to Figma to continue. Create a frame here and put the logo in the center of the frame and then export it. Now we go back to the Spline and upload this logo in the Spline. Here we are the setting of the image. I set the projection to planar because we placing a flat 2D image on flat surface makes sense, right? So and the axis is very important. I pick that so the image always face the camera no matter how the ball moves. You can see yeah. And for wrapping, I choose clamp because I don't want the image to repeat all the mirror. Just one clean logo in right in the center. The logo has a little bit big, so I will scale it down. Scale it until you're satisfied with the size of the logo. I think it's pretty good. And the offset here, this offset lets you move the logo around the surface. But in this case, we don't need them, so don't touch it. So don't touch it. And we change the blend mode to multiple. I think it's pretty good. Now we got a one clean flat board with our logo in it, perfect for the testing and animation. Now let's make the ball fall line is affected by gravity. Go to simulation tab and turn on the physics. We go to preview here and see what happened. Oh, something wrong. What happened? I don't see the ball drop. So we go back to the animal to check, choose the sphere and scroll down to the physics section. I found the problem here. We don't set the dynamic, we don't set the body type. So let's change the body type to dynamic, from the position to dynamic. This setting tells the spline that this object should react to force like gravity. So we preview again. Uh, I think it's very good. It's work. The ball drop like successful. But right now it's falling endlessly because it's nothing to stop it. It just keep going forever or disappear off screen. So let's fix it by building a simple box. To catch it, I will draw a queue. I will use the 5 queue left, right, front, back, and bottom. Leave the top open so that bone can fall inside.
Okay, let's go.
Since I'm designing for the desktop, so I make the box wider than it ought before. That way that fits nicely on the screen. Now let's review how I think it's pretty good. Perfect. The bone drop, hit the wall and stay inside the box. It's working exactly the way we want. So we got to a bone that made of from a 5 cube here, and we have to turn off the lighting and the color of the front cube, so we can see the bone, how the bone drop. Okay. Now let's clone the bone that using clone feature here. We set the bump count up. Let's say about 20 round. Okay, we have a 20 bone clone here. And one important thing here, we go to physics session, children setting, and choose separate instead of fuse. That split the clone object so each bone behave independently. Okay, right. And let's review. Looks good. All the so here we are some setting on the physics session that you have to know. So friction controls how much the bone stick to the surface. I keep it at zero point 0.5, just enough to feel nature, not too sticky. And so damping is a simulate air resistance. We don't need at this case, so leave it alone. And about the bounce, bounce determines how much the ball bounce off the surface. I don't want it to play full, so I set it to zero point 0.1, just a slide, and we check preview. Now for the positioning, you will notice the bone are stacked on the top of each other. I don't like that. I don't want that effect. So let's using translation axis setting to fix that. So scroll to physics session and adjust translation setting. So translation control how to load object as space. So I turn off Z axis so they don't overlap front to back. We see the preview game. You see it's done overlap together. So I have an important note here. If you turn off the y-axis in translation, the ball won't fall off. So make sure the y-axis stays on. So the next is a rotation. It's control which axis the ball spin around during simulation. So feel free to um, try different combinations to see what is look best for your design. Alright, so alright, the animation is ready. Uh, right now, one bone has a 20 clone. I think it's a little bit too much. So reduce it. I think one bone has a 5 to 6 bone is enough. And then, okay. So now all the bone is lined up in a column. So I don't like that because it that look kind of unnatural and robotic. Okay, let me show you a trick here. We're gonna use randomness to make the phone feel more nature. I turn on the randomness The strength slicer controls how strong the randomness effect is. So I don't touch it. Now the position setting, we can add some variation to where each clone appears. I will take an example. I set X axis to 500 and that means each one can shift left or right randomly in within the plus or minus 500 units. You can tweak to Z or Y if you want to variable or depth variation. You can also change the shift or movement value will generate different random result. There's no perfect formula here, so you can adjust until you satisfy. And we after that we can check the preview here. Alright, we finished animating the one ball. It's time to multiple it. I will Ctrl D to duplicate it and change. Remember to change the color to have a new variation. Don't forget to change the randomness a little bit. You can change the shift or movement to have a new randomness like that. And I continue to duplicate it to have a new variation.
Okay, let's go.
Now it's time to export the scene. I will custom design the export. And the width is 1440 and the height is 600 pixel. And if we just export the scene, this cube we do from the start will visible on the export. I don't want like that. I just want to show the both drop. So we have to hide them. We have to hide them. Okay. So zoom it until that fit with the space. I will adjust a little bit. I just want to export the space between the two columns, left and right. So I have to move the left column a little bit to the left. Okay, I think it's good. I don't want to show the queue behind, so we have to hide them. I choose the behind queue and turn off the lighting and color. So they are still physically, but visually they disappear. We don't see it. Okay. Now let's see preview to see what happened. Okay, I think it's pretty good because this animation doesn't require any interaction. So I decided to export the Spline file into the GIF because the GIF keeps the website light, load faster, and there is no lag or delay. If you embed a Spline file into the framer, so the website will be heavier, or maybe there are some lag or delay on your website. Okay, so alright, we go to video recording section. Choose the GIF format and choose the show background color. Then click the start button here and click the recording. And wait a minute, we will have the GIF file. Okay, now let's bring the animation to the framer. I have the UI ready here, so I drag and drop the GIF file directly into the framer. And here we have the GIF file. So I will position the GIF file under the footer. Yeah, like this. So to make it to be the part of the background. Okay, now let's see how it's preview. I think it's pretty good. Okay, we have a fully 3D animated bouncy ball, and that's it. We just built a fun animated 3D bouncing ball footer from scratch and drop straight into the framer. If you found this video helpful, so like and share this video. It helped me to making more videos. And if you are into the 3D UI, web design, or just cool interactive stuff, so subscribe with the Pixel channel. You don't miss what's coming next. Feel free to drop any comment that you have, any question, feedback, or the idea you want me to try in the next video. Thanks for watching, and always feel free to steal my UI. See you in the next time.